Continue, Kushi. You were talking about how you spent this lockdown time, what all you did to overcome this anxiety and frustration. What are the things you were doing to keep yourself fit? And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I learned like I had a lot of hobbies I had to pursue that I wouldn't have pursued otherwise if there was swimming. Like I learned how to play chess. I learned how to cook a lot. I usually couldn't cook before, so spent a lot of time during in the kitchen. And I even trained to keep myself fit. So in swimming, what happens in case we increase like say 1 kilo, it'll be a lot harder to get back and to swim. Like it's like we're using the 1 kilo and we're pulling the 1 kilo along with us. So it's I kept training and tried to keep myself fit.
Wonderful. Yeah. Now I want to ask you how I know. I think you follow Michael Phelps a lot, and I think you have read about his how he has described certain situations. You know how he visualizes, how he listens to music to keep himself calm, and at the same time a little aroused. Excited to go in before he goes to the pool. Now, I do remember that situation when he spoke about when his goggles slipped out and he just put the water inside the eyes and he completed the race with visualization. Normally, he
Yes,
visualizes
yes.
races. Okay, at every turn, every bend, and every stroke. Now, the water entered into his eyes, he couldn't see at all. And he says, the rest of the race, he just visualized and swam. And he came first on that
Yes.
occasion.
Yes.
So visualization is a wonderful technique, and this will help you a lot. To visualize an image. Normally, visualization imagery is an extension of visualization. That will help you to visualize situations that are you are going to participate the higher level situations where you are participating in higher level situations like the Olympics. Let us assume then how you can talk to yourself when you see all those well big built people, all those swimmers with better records, better timings. Okay, and you are now that it's a very big event, event of your lifetime. It's the Olympics. Then you can already foresee the Olympics in your mind, and when you go there, you don't find that and become that anxious. You already trained your mind. This is something you need to do very often. What you
Yes.
imagine, it becomes true. It comes true. Imagery has that much power. So you need to do that imagery very frequently. So you imagining yourself to be taking part in the Asian Games final, the Olympics finals, there are so many challenges, Then how you have to overcome those challenges when you're there. Those things will train your brain. So now the subconscious or brain can't differentiate between the what is real and what is imagined. Okay, so when you
Yes.
you do the imagery, the same motor areas of the brain that are used when you do the actual real-time physical thing, the same motor areas get activated. But the only difference is the signals are very weak. The body movements don't happen. But when you every time you do the imagery with the right emotion, with the right imagination, the way you want, the way you want to do in an Olympic final, being very relaxed, believing in yourself, not caring about others, saying that it's my lane, I can do it. And you've done it several times. And you go there, you are completely prepared, it will happen. So that is one of the skills that you need to, either you're already doing it, you need to get better at that. And that is one skill that will definitely get you what you want.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Sir.
I'm there to train you on that. Okay, most welcome. Then anything you want to add to this evening's conversation? Maybe talk about your
Yeah.
sponsors. Uh, because without sponsorship support, one can't do much. Yeah.
Yes. So I've been being sponsored by many associations. So first one is the Go Sports Foundation, and the next one is the IOC, that's the Indian Oil Corporation. So even they sponsor me, and I have the Kalo India, the that our honorable Prime Minister started.
Mm.
So I am like in one of those 800 athletes who've been selected for the scholarship. So I've been into that program as well. And most importantly, the government of India and the government of Karnataka. So what they do is whoever wins a state medal, they have like certain amount of money that they give, and they also reimburse the school fees and uh, the my swimming training fees. So since fifth standard, my dad hasn't been paying my school fees. It's the government who's been paying my fees. So even the government is really supportive.
Okay, very nice. Now, most parents, and that is changing now, are afraid to put their children into sports, especially competitive sports. They say you can
Yes.
play sports for the benefits of it, for the physical benefits, for the mental benefits, for socializing, making friends, passing time, and curbing the instincts of junk eating. Go out and play. Don't become couch babies. So, for all these sports are is good, but when it comes to competitive sports, parents are not encouraging. So now that your parents will encourage you and you reach this far, and you also been good in your studies. Tell us how much sports has helped you in your studies also, and what would you tell the parents, and young kids, who want to make it big in sports.
So I think in India, parents like don't put their children into competitive sport for two reasons. First is it's very expensive. So even in swimming, the one suit that we have, it costs like around 30,000 and we can wear it only for 10 times. After that, it gets very loose and water starts going in. So we can't wear it for more than 10 times. 10 times is maximum. And the other one is education. So in India we are so worried about education. In other countries it's not like that. So in India what happens, like as soon as the child comes to 10th grade, max 12th grade, the parents are like, no, you have to study, so we'll stop you from your sport and sit at home and study. So like according to me, what swimming has done for me is it's taught me how to manage my time. So like free time is something that I hardly get, so I try to like use it to complete my school projects, try to learn as much as I can, read and study. So like my advice to parents is, and it's made me really disciplined, it's given me a proper lifestyle. Like even now, even though there's no swimming, I always get up at 4:30, go for exercising, come back and then attend my classes. So no matter what, I can't sleep after 4:30. It's taught me to maintain a perfect lifestyle. So all this will benefit their children. So parents should put their children into competitive sport. And India needs, we have talent, but no one uses it the right way. We need those Olympic medals. We need to make our mark in the world. So I request all the parents to do that.
Now, in India, it's a big thing to become an Olympian, to get qualified and play in the participate in the Olympics. So we are somehow satisfied, that we are Olympians, but not medal-winning Olympians. So, do you think it's a mental block or it's a reality that we can't win Olympic, like except some sports like hockey, badminton, and even shooting has given us an Olympic medal, the first individual medal, and wrestling, boxing. Apart from this, especially athletics and swimming, has not given us any medals. So, do you think it's a mental block? Can we overcome this block?
Yeah, we can like there are many factors contributing to this. So one is the government's contribution. So one of like our cool swimmers, his name is Sajan Prakash, in the 2016 Olympics, the Rio Olympics, he participated and represented our country. So now he is back and he has a job in the police. Other than that, he's not getting any other extra aid from the government for representing our country. But whereas in like US or any other country, like you represent the country in Olympics, your life is settled. So they give you pensions, they give you like a free job in the government, anything that you want. So one of the main aspects is that. And people like, though they represent the country, represented our country of Sajjan Prakash or Shivani Kataria. Like no one even knows who they are. So that is one of the main reasons.
Okay. Then, but how can we overcome this? Like say, unless you do, the sponsors won't come. Now, a lot of even our badminton stars had this problem in the beginning. They had a lot of problem with the sponsors. Well, only once they started performing at the international level, like Sania Mirza, Saina Nehwal, all these people had initially those problems. Well, only when they did it, sponsors started coming behind them. So, how can you do it initially so that the sponsors will come behind? You will have to do it initially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's up to the parents. Like they have to support no matter what. Even if the child faces failure, they have to keep supporting the child and encourage them. And swimming and athletics need that breakthrough so that sponsors come. And the problem in India is everyone's so concentrated on cricket, like all other sports get neglected. So in cricket, what happens? You win a Ranji match, you get so much sponsorship. You win a man of the match, you get 1 lakh as your cash prize. But in swimming, like we've done so many state meets, we've done international, but we're not getting that much of an exposure. So that is one of the main aspects. Like other sports aren't that famous as cricket in India.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Okay. Go ahead. Anything else you want to share?
Uh,
Yes.
no, nothing.
Okay. Thanks very much, Kushi, for speaking to us. Thank you for being on
Thank
the
you,
air.
sir.
Thank you for
Thank
participating
you.
in the Winning It Talk Show. I wish you all the best, and I hope you keep breaking more records. And one day, all of us wish that you are in that Olympics, and hopefully, you will be able to get a medal for us. And I sincerely pray and wish that all your dreams will come true. Thank you very much for being the show.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
wish you
thank you
all the
for giving
best.
me this opportunity, sir.
Yeah, wonderful. It was a pleasure
Yeah, and
having you.
I'll also like to thank my friends and my teachers. So
Yes,
thank you for
and one more.
taking your time
Before
out.
no, no, before they go away, we want their interaction. Let me request all of them to unmute their audios and go ahead and ask questions. You can ask Kushi some question. You can ask me some questions. I'm sure that you will not come across many mental coaches because hardly there will be any interaction with the mind coaches, and therefore you will answer any questions to the best of my ability. You can open up and ask Kushi some questions. I request all the participants to unmute their audios. I'm not able to unmute your audios from my side. Kindly unmute your audios. And anybody wants to ask any question, please go ahead. I thank
Hi, Kushi.
even
It's Neha.
Hello, Sneha. How are you?
Hello, Kushi. Hi,
Yeah, I can hear
Kushi. So I
you.
have a question for you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what is the biggest challenge you faced in your swimming career? For you personally, what was your biggest challenge?
Yeah, so there are many things. So the first one was bullying from the seniors. Of course, not you, but many other seniors have been bullied a lot. And every time I perform well, they used to come to me and like, oh, what, you're performing well? Let's see next competition what you'll do. So that was like one of the main challenges. And the other one was being a girl and doing swimming in India. So in the beginning, like you've seen how the costumes are, and everyone has an issue with the type of costumes we wear. And even like at home, like my grandparents had an issue. So even that is one of the main challenges I faced. But after some time, just like ignore all of them and let the performance speak for itself.
anybody?
Hope I answered your question, Sneha.
Kushi, that was a
Yes,
very
you did.
good.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
yeah,
Kushi, and that's very well said.
yeah.
Thank you.
Kushi, that was a very good question coming from Sneha. As a girl and taking up swimming, even otherwise also, as a girl and as a woman, being in sports, you have your own challenges, physical side, so many things, so many challenges. And You'll have to travel to different places. You're on sometimes, so many times you're on your own, and so many security issues. How have you faced all these things? And
Yeah, so in the beginning, that's how it was. But now, recently, everyone's begun to understand, like, since PV Sindhu won our medal, since Rio 2016 was all women winning medals for our country. So I think that has broadened people's mind, and it's proven that women can do anything. So
yeah, when you were talking about the lack of facilities, sponsorship, and encouragement apart from cricket. Now, I would like to put it this way. Now, when you talk about self-reliance, that is maximizing on what you have. Okay, on what you have, no matter what. You can't ask what the American swimmers get. Okay, maximize on what you have. Uh, can you maximize it and do you put your best efforts to do better? You've already been doing that, but some of these veterans complain that they keep asking too much, in spite of getting so much. Especially in India, they say they need to be more self-reliant, uh, make you the best use of what they have got instead of cribbing
yes,
and asking for too much. So, do you think we still
yes.
have that in us to raise our performance with whatever we are getting?
It depends on everyone's mental ability. So I would like to put it this way: like, India is such a rich country; it's given us so much. So it is our responsibility to give back something or the other to the country. We have to work hard and make our nation proud. So cribbing, like, put it aside, like, everyone has the same, every Indian is going through the same. There are people who don't even get food to eat. So considerably, we are very, very lucky. Like, we have a roof over our heads, and we have parents who take good care of us. We're going to a good school. So we are really very lucky, so we don't need to crib about it.
Thank you, Kushi. Thank you for such wise words. Thank you once again for participating in the show. And
Yeah.
if the other participants don't have any questions to ask, we would like to end this show.
Yeah.
Hi, Kushi.
Yeah.
This is,
Good.
Hello, Anne.
my name is Anne. Hi, Kushi. I have a
Hello.
question for you.
Yes.
You mentioned wanting to give back. How do you plan to give back after you win the Olympics? What would you change in the world around you?
That's a good question. um, uh, like, I would like to sponsor many other athletes and help them financially. Like, so many athletes are like, they have a lot of talent. Even in our school, we have many talented young girls. But then, due to, like, pressure from parents, or it can be anything, they're really afraid, and they're afraid to speak up. So I would like to sponsor a few athletes. And um, I like animals very much, so I'll stop cruelty towards animals. Hopefully,
Okay.
start an NGO or
Thank you,
something.
Kushi.
So,
You're welcome.
continuing from what Anne Smishman said, um, you were see one thing you can help, is that most lot of Olympians have told me. I've written a book. Some of them have contributed to me. They say no. Indian athletes have this problem. They don't have their own coaches. There is one coach maximum for the whole team that comprises
Yes.
men, women, everyone. So when at the time of an Olympic, when the event is about to start, because Olympic is so huge, the moment you say Olympics, you become so excited, so aroused, and so then maybe you get nervous also because when the word Olympics makes that to you. Then when seeing so many thousands of spectators there and all other athletes in front of you and your own Indian flags flying, athletes have told me that they become very nervous when they go into the stadium. When they go, actually, after that, you know what happens. Fight and flight response, stress response takes up, and you become maybe go blank or your muscles can tighten up. And that is a situation that you never faced before. So what they say is coaches need to train the athletes to what they're going to face in Olympics. You need to be trained before going there. That's the first part. That is the job of the coaches and the job of the senior athletes. Maybe after you become an Olympian, is to train those going there because they have not seen what it is. You need to give them a pep talk or describe what you are going to expect there. However cool and positive you are, your nerves will, your heartbeats will go up. You will become a little aroused, and all these things. So many things people can go blank. Okay, maybe high expectations, high expectations. You can do your bit by reaching out to the athletes, talking to the athletes who have been selected, the swimmers who are going to go travel to the Olympics, and tell them what it was when you did it, and how you need to face those situations. So they will understand, that what is it they're going to face. So they're prepared of beforehand what they need to do.
Yes.
That does make sense to you? Would you like it if your seniors or somebody would come and talk to you about that before you go to the Olympics?
Yes, so I told you about Sajan Prakash. So once he came back from the Olympics, our national coach called Pradeep Kumar sir, he's a Dronacharya awardee, I was talking about him. Yeah, so he called all the junior swimmers and it was like an interactive session. So Pradeep sir was talking about what he told Sajan before his race. So then he told Sajan that this is not a national, this is not a normal, ordinary international, there's not much pressure on you. All you have to do is just better your time, medal or no medal, it's up to your time. So just go there and give in your best. So when he told that to us, it got me thinking, like at the Olympics we have no pressure that from anyone, so we have to just go there and do our best.
How much ever you think this way, the positive thinking, but when you go there, things will happen. Okay, so it requires preparation not just before going to the competition. It requires years of mindset change. You know that you're good enough, you're going to get selected, you're aiming to go to the Olympics, you're improving your timings. It is from then on, as you train your body and your skills, you need to train your mind also to be able to look at in a different way. We call that as a champion mindset, to be able to look at the topmost competitions like Olympics with a different mindset, with a different perspective. So you need to train it alongside your physical skills and your physique and your nutrition. Alongside, you need to train your mind also. When you inculcate that habit, supposing you're going to the south, you say that the southern championship, any kind of southern championship. When you are at the right frame of mind in that particular championship, you can use the same experience going to Asian and then to the Olympics. You just tell yourself, oh, it's nothing. I just have to do this. Oh, so what? If it is Olympics, so what? What if I'm not able to get a medal? So what? So Ms. Ashish Ballal told me for my book that if they learn to say, so what if something happens? It's not the end of your life. Okay, so what is Olympics? If you are able to tell that, even in the pool on the day of competition, even just before the Olympics starts, or the event starts, you will definitely do it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much.
That was very valuable. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Please unmute your mics. You still have time. You can shoot your questions to Kushi.
If you don't mind, I have another question.
Yeah, go ahead, Anne.
Okay. You mentioned that you get very little free time, but when you do get free time, what do you do?
There are many things that I do. I complete school projects and I study. That's it.
What do you do to relax?
Sorry?
What do you do to relax?
To relax, I do yoga and I sleep and I read novels. That's it.
Okay.
Absolutely no entertainment at all. Movies, music, socializing.
That's once in a while, sir.
Okay. So anything you would like to ask me, Kushi, so that so many swimmers have also joined us. So many youngsters are there. Anything you want to ask me so that my message will be passed on to the others?
So, as I have seen, before exams in school, many of us get so pent up and we're so nervous, and even the smallest, the easiest of the easiest doubts like sound very scary. So how can we like prepare ourselves mentally to do that?
Yeah. Whether it is your exams or your swimming or your debates or your acting, whatever. See, why? Because we get nervous is because we want to do well. In exams, we want to score high marks because it is good actually. So the body prepares, it makes us a little nervous. That's good actually. It's called useful stress. But when you are too much focused on the outcome, on the marks, or on the contrary, if you are doubting your abilities, if you are afraid that you are not going to do well, whether you may fail or you may not be able to answer, or you may be afraid that doubting that you may get questions that you are not prepared for. So if you are not the thinking is on the negative side and your expectations are very high, and again you are doubting that you will be able to meet those expectations. And sometimes your expectations have to be very realistic. Okay, if you are not well prepared but your expectation is 100 out of 100 or an Olympic medal straight away, it may not happen. You may have the expectation but you may not have the ability. So that's when you become too nervous because you're not confident. The more you prepare, the more confident you are, and the more positive you think, the better you are. Always, or whenever it comes to a competition, whether it's exams, sports, or whatever, you just have to tell yourself that no use of becoming nervous or thinking about it now. I just have to go there and perform. And one by one, see, when it is exams, one question after the another. That is what we call as being in the present moment, being mindful about what you're doing at that moment. No use thinking about the outcome, what is going to happen. Okay, even in swimming, unless you do the race in the record time, you will not be getting a medal. So you jump about one stroke at a time, one ball at a time, one question at a time, one word at a time. It's all about the present moment. You never should be focused on the outcome. Yeah, everybody wants to do well, but you will not be able to get that outcome unless you perform. Supposing a
Yes.
meeting starts, supporting a final starts, unless you get your points, unless you win the event, you will not be getting the trophy or the medal. So it's all about focusing on the process, being in the present moment, giving your best, and when you have given your best, when you have been optimistic, calm, composed, when your performance has come out well, ultimately the result is also in your favor. That's the way you have to look at it. So
Yes, sir.
you see, normally it all happens because of fear, the fear of failure. Okay, there are four emotions: fear, sadness, anger, and happiness or joy. The one that troubles us most is fear. Okay, we are always afraid to fail, the fear of failure. All your anxiety, nervousness, pressure, panic, going blank, choking, everything is as a result of fear. You are afraid to fail. You say, I'm not afraid to fail, it's okay to fail. But you are not wanting to fail. But even if something happens, it's okay if you can say. If you say, I don't want to fail, then only you are going to tense up.
Yes, sir.
It's all about your
That's
approach. It's all about your perception. How you look at it.
that's very well said, sir.
Yes, yes. And never think about the outcome. Preparation is important. Start being in the present moment. Do one thing at a time. And if you have done the thing the right way, if your performance has come out good, the result will be in your favor. You don't have to worry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have another question.
Yeah, please.
Are there any like exercises we can do before exam to calm our minds down?
See, anxiety and relaxation can't be in the same place. In the sense, they can't be at the same time. Okay. When you are relaxed, you can't be anxious. So there are two ways of looking at any competition, any threat. Any competition gives you threat. Any competition can give you fear unless you are well prepared or a confident athlete, that kind of thing. So how do you look at it? Okay, first of all, it's all about first the mindset. You have to think about it in the right mindset, the positive mindset. Later on, even with all that, a little amount of threat will be there because you will, as a human being, become a little anxious. Sometimes, if the anxiety is a little bit more, your body muscles can tense up. So there are two ways of looking at it. First, you are thinking. Be positive, be with a positive frame of mind. Second is to relax your mind and body, and that can be done with only deep breathing in that moment. 2 ways: mindset, deep breathing.
Yes.
Relaxing your
Yes.
brain, relaxing your muscles. Relaxed brain, relaxed muscles can't make you anxious. So at those moments you can't do much. Only 2 things you have to bear in mind.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, with this we come to the show, end of the show. Thanks everyone. Thanks Kushi first of all. Thanks all the participants for being there even for the second session of this show and making this show a grand success. Thank you one and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.